A quarter of his presidency, Abraham Lincoln lived not in the White House, but 3 miles away in a large, airy summer home located here at the Soldier's Home. This is RadioDiary.com. Stay tuned. If you have ever been to Washington, D.C. in the summertime, you know what the heat feels like in the nation's capital. Well, President Abraham Lincoln, who was the 16th president of the United States, lived during a time in this country when there was no AC. That's right, no air conditioning. But what he would do is travel here to the grounds of the Soldier's Home in northwest Washington, D.C. to escape the heat. The Lincoln Cottage, as it is now called, was similar to the Camp David version that is now used by the White House. Unlike Camp David, where no one can get in or out without an appointment, the cottage, as it was sometimes called, allowed the president to be seen and to interact with regular folk. The areas where the Soldier's Home is located has changed over the years, but on a quiet night, if you listen closely, you can almost hear President Lincoln as he rides by. This is RadioDiary.com. This is RadioDiary.com, and the house you're looking at is the house that President Abraham Lincoln, 16th President of the United States, would live in during the summer in Washington, D.C. As you can see, the house is a beautiful home. I didn't know it was as large as it is, but he would come here to the Soldier's Home, which is in northwest Washington, D.C., during the summer, bring his family, and stay here for quite a while. In fact, I was talking to the guard on the front, well, the gate, and he said that the president was here while the White House was under construction. But you can see that this place is huge. This is a huge house, and this is, it looks like stucco, and the windows are I don't know what they're made out of, but anyway. But this is the Soldier's Home in northwest Washington, D.C. I'm going to turn around and give you a view of what the president would see. I'm sure all of these buildings were not here, but the grounds are still here. So this is the Soldier's Home in northwest Washington, D.C. And when you come to Washington, you may want to check it out. Now, the building I'm pointing at now, this is the administrative building. You're going to need a pass to enter the grounds. And this is the old Soldier's Home. Soldiers of World War I, World War II, maybe not World War I, but World War II, I'm sure. When they retired, this is where they would come and live out their days. In fact, they still have soldiers here. And a lot of the soldiers are probably around 70, 80 years old. So I'm sure this is government money that is well spent. So on that note, I'm going to bid you farewell. This is the Radio Diary, and I'm going to call it a day. And thanks to Mr. Henry Pellman, I got the tour of the Lincoln Home.
Ain't this something?
So this is Mr. Henry Pellman. He's security at the Soldier's Home. So when you come to Washington, D.C., be sure and say, Henry, I saw you on the video.
That'll be helpful.
All right. On that note, I'll say goodbye.
Thank you,
Thanks a lot, man.
sir.
Appreciate it.